G321 evaluation, question 6. What have you learned about technologies from the process of constructing this product? The use of recording the process of my coursework electronically was helped me because I used blog posts so I could add pieces of planning, and it was very simple to just add bits of planning and update it. So for example, shot list, which I made into a table and then I added it onto the blog, and if I had added more, then I could just update it, and it was very simple and easy to do. I also took pictures of my storyboard, which I made and created, and I uploaded the pictures onto a blog, and I posted it under my planning label. I've mainly used PowerPoint for my research, because I feel like I can create a slide or two on each generic conventions and how the use of, for example, characters in Enigma creates and reinforces conventions while also challenging them. For example, in the Third Man case study, I did it in this way. So my first slide was on characters, my next was on location, then Enigma and soundtrack. And I was able to do a very straightforward and well presented PowerPoint on this, and I'll post it below so you're able to view it and see what I mean by this. I'm doing my last 3 questions on video diaries, because I feel that it will improve my use of tech blog, and it gives me a wider variety of different ways of posting blogs, which is beneficial to me because it gives me a better understanding, and it shows that I can use different types of ways to post my work. Researching online is very important when doing a case study, as you get a better understanding of the film, as you can go on places like IMDb, which allow you to get a wide range of information, from the plot to actors in it, to user ratings, which is helpful because you can take that knowledge and apply it into the case study. Also, with no internet access, it would limit my understanding, and the quality of the product wouldn't be as good as it is. So it's very important because I can, for example, I can go on YouTube and I can get clips, and I can print screen them and add them onto my presentations, like I did with the Third Man. I took pictures, I put them onto my PowerPoint, and then I annotated them. Planning, I didn't use too much technology, but when I needed to find the locations, I travelled to where the locations were, and I took pictures on my phone, and from there I was able to upload them onto my blog and post it and give information in detail of why I used them, pictures, and how effective they will be in my credit film. Another way is collaborating with my group via telephone, not via my phone. These phones played a significant part in the success of the film, because we all exchange our numbers and we're able to message each other to make sure we remember our shooting schedule, and that we make sure that we bring all the equipment. So the camera needs to be bought, and also the tripod. And it's important to do this, because if we didn't bring it, then we wouldn't be able to shoot. So it's important that we have good communication skills using this technology to be able to communicate and make sure we did everything properly and on time. We also talked over social networks such as Facebook, to get messages across to one another, which was very important. Having good communication skills is very important, and being able to contact via phones worked extremely well, as we're able to keep in contact regularly and find the progress that we've made. During the shoot, we used a Canon digital camera, which was very handy, as it worked really well and it was easy to use. It was provided us by the school, and we kept the camera, and we were able to shoot our footage, and after we'd shooted it, we were able to review it really easily, and if we liked it, we kept it for the edit. But if it was like a really poor quality, or it had been messed up, then you could just delete it, and it was really quick and simple. we could film as much as we wanted because we would put all of it onto the computer and pick what we wanted to do during the edit. Um, we used a dress-up tripod, which is a good quality tripod, and with this we were able to use the camera to make tilt shots, and it enhanced the quality of our product as a overall. With the edit, we were able to pick up all of the shots we wanted and add them onto the timeline, which allowed us to review the footage and put into order our different shots we can make our film over. We use flashbacks to create the noir effect, and to do this, we use black and white fades on the shots, and the transaction into and out of the flashbacks. We use a fade to black, which clearly shows the imitation from the modern day to the olden days. Towards the end, the modern day shots began to darken, and we gave them a darkening effect to increase the tension and show that something is building up to the cliffhanger. We also used a blue tint in the cliffhanger. We got this from the Scandinavian TV drama The Bridge, as it changed the mood. And it darkened the scene, which added to the tension and suspense, and you knew that something was going to happen. So that was really handy to be able to do that. During the cliffhanger, results we used, so you can see the similarities of the two males and they're linking into one another, and it shows the confusion in Sophie's mind. So overall, the technology I've learned a lot about throughout all of products, through blog posts to presentations to editing to planning, and I learned a lot about it in constructing this product throughout the whole of my AS, from the preliminary task all the way through to my final edit.